So your career, like you just said, spans from the hardware side like Tesla and the growth and the product side like in Waze and the LinkedIn. I believe there must be some core principles that stayed constant across those environments. Can you share with us?
I think product manager at the end of the day is a business role. And it being a business role means that you should do everything to serve your users. And on your way to serve your users, you probably have better data. So you probably have better user engagement or better revenue for the company. But your core problem is to serve the users. So I think that has never been changing. So at the end of the day, the product manager's job is to get things done to serve your users. And you want to represent your users well. You want to talk with so many people that you understand your users the best. And I found that always as such a compelling reason for a product manager to be important at the company. A lot of product managers struggle with not having their voice at the company. It sometimes happens when the company is very technology driven, but your job is always to understand the users. So you have to have, again, supportive evidence to say that, oh, users think in this way. So when I was working at LinkedIn, for example, I work on one of my product is called Who View My Profile. And the funny thing about this product is there is no other product on this world is called this name. And then a very simple way for me to do user research is to just simply search Who View My Profile on LinkedIn. And there will be so many people complaining about this product. And I literally DM'd every single one of them and talk with them. Like that's how obsessed I am with the users. Like I have hundreds, if not thousands of conversations with the users on LinkedIn just to understand what are their problems and why they face what they face. And we're solving the problems for them. So you have to be very obsessed with users and obsessed with the problem they're having. And the second one is, although for a different company or for different verticals, you might have different data. Like by different data, I mean, for example, for large companies, consumer companies, you might have a lot of data, right? That's your privilege. But for, let's say, B2B company, B2B SaaS company, like especially when you're small or like mid-size, you probably don't have that much data to make decisions. But if you have data-driven decision-making is very important. I always believe more in data than what people tell me. I think if you believe in like qualitative things more than quantitative things, then it is very easy for the company or for different people or for different functions to make this more like politics, right? Because, for example, if I say that I'm not happy with, let's say, Google Doc, right? And this is my reason. I'm one of those users, right? The product manager might understand my words in one way, and the engineers might understand my words in a different way, right? And you can have an opinion, he can have an opinion, or the other product managers working on, let's say, not Google Doc, maybe Google Slides, have a different opinion, right? And you guys purely debate on your opinions. And that is very easy to add in more bureaucracy in your workflow. And if you have data and you have strong hypothesis for your data, and if you're validating your hypothesis and you're doing more A/B testing for that, then it will be way easier for you to persuade other people in the company using data. So I always believe in data when there is data. And also the third thing that I highly, highly recommend to product managers, and also I think a lot of people in this domain do not pay much attention in that, is product manager is a job that you cannot have ego. And I found this so like it's such a cause for people making mistake, especially when they're high up. So I understand like all of us were like getting promoted, our career is pretty successful in the company because we had so many success cases. But because of those success cases, you were like, oh, I understand how users think. No, you probably don't, because the users always are surprising to you. Like users always have their own way of using the product or whatever. So product management is always such a humbling experience. because you always need to focus on your users. No matter how many right decisions you made in your past, you still need to talk with users. So I think those are the 3 very common points among different verticals.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And I must say that you are the first guest in the show that mentioned the data more than 1 time. I mean, my show is called Steven Data Talk, and I think data is really, really important in our work and daily life. I think you always have the mindset to stay foolish and to stay humble, to listen to others. This is a very rare quality.